my mum, my dad, and everyone that's came out with me. So, I mean, yeah.
Next question.
Hey Owen, here.
Yeah. Oh.
Federico from Music Italians from Argentina. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
I want to ask you about last time we saw like a video with Jay Gyllenhaal. Like you were starstruck by him. Who was the most that starstruck the most you in this evening?
I've not really met much. Stephen Graham is a good friend of Leonardo DiCaprio, so I've seen him. And but apart from tonight, I've met so many of my idols. But when I get out there back, I'm gonna mingle around and speak to people. So yeah, I can't wait.
And last question up in the front with Yahoo.
Hi. This is Nia from Yahoo. Obviously, Adolescence is such a significant show with such an important commentary and messaging about how isolating teenagehood can be. How does it feel to receive the kind of recognition you've been getting for your performance?
I think it's the most proudest I've ever been. We made this show in the summer of 2024, and we made it with love, and we made it with... It was a special show when we made it, but never in a million years did we think that would be here, the Emmys, the Critics' Choice. You know, even in this continent, really, we didn't even think we'd be here. But you know, we're all as the cast and crew just so grateful to be here. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Owen. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Owen?
Other girls, other boys, everyone from all ages to get through their hardship to accept themselves. So thank you all both for accepting my voice and our voice. I just want to say thank you to my family. Fiance, I love you. My mom, my friends, and to the amazing writers here, Funny Radio, Mark, also Debbie, and Korea. Thank you. Also,
thank you to everybody at Netflix and Sony who believed in and ushered this movie. And thank you to our teams, our families, and friends who've been on this journey. And it's been an amazing year for musical storytelling and movies. We're honored to be here amongst all these other movies and songs. Thank you so much.
Thank you to obviously value credits. I just want to say this award goes to people who have... So never give up, and you know, it's never too late to shine like you were born to be.
And Miley Cyrus. And the woman I saw dancing at a party last night, Jennifer Lopez, gives out the award for Now After Musical or Comedy.
Congratulations to Golden K-pop Demon Hunter.
Alright everybody, now the award for Best Original Score Motion Picture. And the nominees are...
Frankenstein, Alexandra Desplat. Was something coming? Glory City. One battle after another, Johnny Greenwood.
Empty Golden Globe. Thank God.
It's just odd because they're so.
Thank you. I mean, first of all, Brian Coogler, you wrote an incredible movie, directed an incredible movie about a guitar player, about a musician. I think everyone here and everyone in this industry is just grateful to be living in a time of life with you in it right now. Thank you, Ryan. I also wanted to thank our producers, Cindy Evans, and our executive music producer and partner, Stephen Corson. And also Brent Bell-Sadiq for writing such an incredible song for this film. I'd like to just want to take a little moment to just thank the incredible cast. That was amazing to work with. Miles Keaton. He learned how to play guitar in 3.5 months. That was not easy. What you saw there is live. I mean, he played with the slide, and that was amazing. When we saw good, every time you were on screen, you were just, the music was just coming to me. I mean, it was so inspiring. And I was on set for almost 3 months for this film, and being there with Michael B. Jordan was playing 2 characters was weird. It was so incredible to witness and the emotion and craft and how incredible the performance was really enjoyable. So thank you. Thank you.
They weren't even allowed to really short pretty tough about me. That's good. We do 60. So what's most important is well, actually, I was shooting one over 200 on the because
Welcome back to the Golden Globes. You know, there were so many great movies this year, from Marty Supreme, K. Paul, Demon Hunters. I'm sorry, not K. Paul, Demon Hunters. That just gave me.
I'm gonna remove you from the union.
But you're not even the president of SAC anymore.
I get one free kill, honey.
I really want Dennis to get this jacket, so. Anyway, take it away, Fran.
Don't mind if I
Easy.
Don't break the rule.
For our next award, please welcome a boy who famously had no nanny.
Macaulay Culkin!
Thanks for welcoming me back. That's really nice. Thanks for seeing me outside the hallways. Shocking jokes all year round, I promise you. Tonight I'm here to present the award for Best Screenplay. Rejection makes a lot of sense. I've been writing screenplays basically since I learned to write, so this is the basis of it all. Without the idea, writers are writers. Here are the nominees for Best Screenplay Motion Picture.
You know what I mean? Find
Thank you. I'm gonna go put it with my elbow.
2 awards tonight. Not to fangirl, but my personal favorite category is Best Performance by Female Actor in a Limited Series.
Yes, this is very good news. For the first time ever, men will have their acting award as well. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It is about time.
Yes.
Finally, men get a seat at the table.
Yes. 2026.
Finally.
Since men first started acting in 2015, they have graced our screens with power and beauty.
Yes. Men can play so many roles. Husband, ex-husband, secretary, and everybody's favorite, the nosy neighbor.
For that, here are the incredible nominees for Best Performance by a Male Actor in a Limited Series, Anthology Series, or a Motion Picture made for television.
Jacob Elordi, The Narrow Road to the Deep Blue. Paul Giamatti, Black Mirror. Stephen Graham, Adolescence. Charlie Hunnam, Monster, The Anakin Story. Jude Law, Black Rabbit. Matthew Reese, The Beast in Me.
Following Rose, we will bring back Timothy Chalamet. So I have 3 questions for Timothy. LA Times, Decider, and People.
And look at everyone loving us here. Oh my God, sorry. Let me get myself together. First of all, I'd just like to say a massive congratulations to all the nominees in the category. Outstanding performances all across the board. Each and every one of you, it's been an honor just to share this space with you. This is for all of our cast and crew, every single member of this production. You have a piece of this because without you, it's not in my hands. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you all very much, especially Christine Samarco, who played my wife, the most beautiful dance partner. This is out of yours, kids, so I'll cut it, you can have it softly. I'd just like to thank my team. Jane, thank you for your love, your guidance, and your support. 25 years I've been with it. Almost as long as we missed it. So that's amazing. And to Ben, my manager, thank you for sharing this journey with me. To Jack and Phil and Mark, love you loads, lads. And especially one of the most best producers ever, but a woman who I'm very, very lucky to be married to, my wife, Anna Walters. Who, I've said it before, but you saved my life. You saved my life. And it's my 2 beautiful children, Chris and Anthony, who are to the moon and back for them. My dad, my pops, my hero, and I would just like to dedicate this particular award to my mum. And all my friends and family, you all know exactly who you are, and without you, none of this is possible.
Timothy, hold it up over here.
Over here.
Stay in the middle, please. Timothy, on the right side, then. Timothy, look right, look right.
Hold it high, hold it high.
And then Timothy, right here.
Sarah Snoop, or Fall. Michelle Williams, 9 for sex. Robin Wright, The Girlfriend.
And the Golden Globe goes to Michelle Williams.
Michelle Williams cannot be here this evening. We accept this award on her behalf.
Hi, Michelle.
And right that smile on the right side. Rose down, Rose. Look at the left, please. Rose, to your right. And the bird on the right.
Rose seated in the left corner now.
Rose, right down the middle. Rose, right here in the middle. And Rose that smile.
Back to the right, please. Hold it high. Hold it high.
Rose, right here, please. Rose. In the middle, please.
Rose, at the very end now.
Rose, right in the center, please.
Hi, Rose. Rose, out there.
Get your eyes to your left here.
Congratulations, Rose.
Thank you.
Just like one more. I double checked because I thought maybe we're gonna grab with use my card tonight.
Sinners.
We really cherish the movie-going experience. Like, the movie theater. So this one means a lot to us. Everybody at Warner Brothers, thank you guys for your trust and esteem from the very beginning, for giving us all the freedom you did.
Thank you.
We Aussies have been watching you on the screen since you were a teenager, and you have given us so many tremendous performances. But this one really tops the lot. How does this feel?
It feels entirely out of body, very surreal, and I did not expect it. So it's even a stranger, extraordinary experience. I want to thank the Golden Globes while I'm back here because they're incredible. I'm just such an honor. Thank you to them for seeing our movie and seeing the work that Mary Bronstein and I put into this movie. So thank you to the Golden Globes. Appreciate it.
All right, next question.
Hi, I'm Cassie, as another fellow Australian actor. So proud, so incredible, and beautiful that your parents were tuning in. How are you going to celebrate with them, and how are you going to celebrate this in Australia?
Oh my gosh, I'm not sure. We'll have to have some sort of. Well, now they have Paramount Plus, so They're locked in. No, it's such an honor. I also want to thank my incredible co-stars, Conan O'Brien, ASAP Rocky, Danielle McDonald, Delaney Quinn, this extraordinary cast I had. It was a really tight group, and they were everything. You're only as good as who you're working with, you know, acting's reacting. So it was just, I was so spoiled with this incredible cast who I failed to thank because I was having an out-of-body experience.
And last question from Rainbow Media.
Hi, Rose. Hi, Icon. I'm not Australian. But I've loved you for a long time. Like someone else said, you've been slaying the game for a while. I loved you from since Star Wars. So if you could travel back in time and talk to that little actress and give her a message, what would it be?
Oh man, it's a wonderful kind of thing to be able to look back and see that person and come and think of myself now. It's a surreal and sort of impossible exercise, but I feel extraordinarily grateful, and I never take a minute of this for granted. So it's just such an honor, and I love what I do. I don't quite know what I would do if I didn't have acting. It's given me such a extraordinary kind of richness in my life, and this was the role of literally of a lifetime. So I can't thank Mary Bronstein enough for believing in me and knowing that I could do it and that I was the one. So I'm so grateful to Mary.
Thank you, Rose. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Next up, we have please welcome Golden Globe winner Amy Poehler. We can take 3 questions. We'll do Bustle.
Hello.
First, thank you. We could get a mic over there for her.
Hi.
1 second, we're gonna get her a mic.
Sorry, hi, Rachel from Bustle. Amy, congrats. In a world of podcasts where it's a lot of men with microphones, I love a good hang. And how does it feel for you to be the first podcast to win a Golden Globe?
Very cool that it's being honored here. I'm a huge fan of the medium, and to be in it now, working in it, is really exciting. So it feels awesome. And I, expected Snoop to be the one to give me the award. Makes perfect sense.
All right, next we'll do In Style. She's third row.
I can hear you.
Thinking about what guests that you're going to have on. It's so interesting to see how the variety of people and talent and the way you connect with them. And so when you're thinking about how you choose people and what is going through your mind.
Well, tomorrow we have someone who just won on our podcast. That's all I can tell you. But we really try to pick people who we think is going to be a good hang. It's just as simple as that. Who we want to talk to, and who I think the flow will work together with me, and that can be anybody. So we just launched in March, and we have so many people that we want on, and we can't wait to hopefully use this to get them on. Thanks.
Next question, we'll do Decider.
Hi, Amy.
Hi.
I know people ask you, or you ask people all the time, what's making you laugh, making you smile? What is making you laugh and you smile in troubling times?
Wow, that's a great question. I really enjoy TikTok still, and everything I see on there. Let's see, what have I been watching lately? What was I watching the other day that was, oh, you know what's really been making me laugh is people doing edits of comedy shows and making it look like a horror movie. It's a TikTok thing. Yeah, I feel like I look at a lot of stuff online, and I'm getting ready to make a new comedy. Tomorrow morning is my first day on Dig, the show that I'm doing with Mike Schur for Peacock, 5 a.m. So I'm going to be joining Hugh Laurie and others to make comedy tomorrow. So hopefully I'll be back here next year to talk to you about that. Yeah.
We'll take one final question. GMA 7.
Hello, Queen. I love you so much. But besides that, who would you be the most excited and hyped to find out that your podcast is having the rotation? Anybody either here tonight at the Golden Globes or just around the world, who would Amy Poehler just geek out finding out that?
Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, I guess it would be cool to know if Meryl listened to it maybe, or I don't know if I'd like to know if Snoop does listen to it. I don't think so. We'll see. No, it has by far been the thing that people come up to me all the time and tell me they put it on when they're doing things. They're like listening to it in their car. So honestly, I've just gotten so many people across, and that's the thing about podcasting. It's pretty international. A lot of people all around the world listen to it. So I think I would be pretty psyched if I heard someone from a very far away country relate to it and listen to it. But Meryl too. And he wants me on one of his songs, yeah.
Thank you so much, Amy.
Thanks, everybody.
Let's get those eyes to your left.
If you drop it, the next one
pasta real? Yes, it is real, and if you find that article, you will see that Leo's favorite music was reggae, or as he spelled it when he was 17, reggae. At number 3, we have Nikki Glaser Picks No Head. Guys, that's really weird. Just go to my website, okay? It's right here. And last but not least, we have What Did Snoop Dogg Say? Okay. That makes sense. We're on live TV. They must have leaked it at home for you. So I back. I'll tell you. Snoop Dogg said, "I'm highly aroused by Fran Drescher's voice." Here to present the award for Best Director of a Motion Picture, the co-director of the upcoming documentary Mel Brooks, The 99-Year-Old Man, and my Pilates instructor. Please welcome Judd Apatow.
Thank you. Thank you. Sandu. You know, Nikki Glaser used to be our babysitter. That's true. She was our babysitter. And she's like, I do stand-up comedy. And then I went online and watched her set, and it was all about smoking reefer and having weird sex. And then she stopped being our babysitter. It's a very emotional night for me. There's so many friends here. Rose Byrne, and Sandler, and Melissa, and Seth left, but Evan's here. It's very exciting. I remember when Seth, I met him when he was 16 years old, and he said to me, "One day we'll win a Golden Globe and crush Martin Short and run Canada."
Please welcome Golden Globe winner Stephen Graham.
Hello, everyone. It's a bit surreal.
We have a question for Stephen. Go with BBC News is the first one.
Hello. Thank you. I want to say to every kid in Kirby, dream, because anything is possible. I want to say to every parent, please give your kid a massive cuddle, tell them how much you love them, and listen to them when they want to talk to you. Make sure the bedroom door's always open, and make sure you communicate with each other. But for every little kid in Kirby who has a dream, please don't give up on it. Yes, I feel like it's a proper press conference, isn't it?
We'll take 2 more.
Thank you. Okay. But
TV Insider?
Hello. If there is going to be, let's say, a second season or a continuation of Adolescence in a couple of years, where would you like to see the characters continue from?
I cannot answer that question because it's somewhere in the deep recesses of my mind and Jack's mind, and we'll pull it out in about 3 or 4 years. So yeah, stay tuned.
And we'll take the last question from the New York Post.
Thank you. Massive. Our Grace stayed awake, bless her. I told her to get to bed and she was like, Dad, I can't, I'm too excited. Right, this one I've got to tell the kids, and if you don't mind, I'd like to tell you all what happened today. I met Snoop Dogg. I forgot to say it on there, and he shook my hand and he looked me right in the eyes. I couldn't see his eyes because he had his glasses on. And he just said, "You a motherfucking gangster." My life is complete. Thank you.
Congratulations.
And the Golden Globe goes to... I'm not sure how to pronounce this. Paul Thomas Anderson. One Maverick after another, of course, has the most film nominations with 9, and Paul Thomas Anderson cleans up tonight his film Out in Front. Here we are.
Thank you. Guillermo. Thank you. Okay. You guys are being so generous with this affection for me and this film, and I'll take it. I'll take it with the love that it's given and the appreciation. I love doing what I do, so this is just fun. I know somebody I do want to thank. You hear a name over and over again tonight. It's Mike DeLuca. And the reason why is because he's behind a lot of these movies. And about 25, 30 years ago, he came into my life, and he wanted to be my champion, and he single-handedly has supported me in the movies that I wanted to make. He said he had a dream of running a studio one day, and he was going to let directors do whatever the hell they wanted. So that's how you get a Sinners. That's how you get a Weapons. That's how you get a More. So I really want to say thank you to him for that. And I love you too. And there's an unfortunate title to the people that we work with, assistant director, because that's inaccurate. You know, if you get a good one, like I had the best one. His name is Adam Sumner. A lot of you in this room might know him. Stephen knows him. It's underselling it. What he did for me, for us, and for this film is why I'm standing here. What made making this so much fun. I think it helped make you all seem to enjoy it the way that you have. And thank you very much for this affectionate award. Appreciate it.
And now from Wake Up Dead Man, Mila Kunis, from the upcoming Super Mario Galaxy movie, begin Michael Youn.
fantasy action. This year's nominees push the boundaries of what is possible in animation.
That's right. They warmed our hearts and challenged us in ways that only animated films can.
What are you doing?
I'm giving the information about the nominees.
You're doing it in your tone voice from Super Mario.
Since we were doing the animated category, we were using our animated voices. So, wait, that's not your Family Guy voice?
No, this is my normal voice. See, this is me normally, and this is me as Meg.
Okay, I got it. Now I know.
You got it?
Oh, that's chilling. It's like Meg's in the room.
I know, I am crazy. Right now, that works. Wow, naturally. Thank you. And
the nominees for Best Motion Picture Animated are Marco, Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba Infinity Castle, Eleanor, K-pop Demon Hunters.
In a few minutes, we will have the winner of screenplay and director, Paul Thomas Anderson, back here. We'll go Gold Derby, IndieWire, Deadline. We're going to ask if they'll do one.
K-pop Demon Hunters is the most watched video film ever on Netflix. This movie's on the bar over 500 million total views, 236 million views in the first 10 weeks. It's James Cameron who is giving a shout out to this movie. James Cameron is one of those gazillion viewers of K-pop Demon Hunters. And by the way, the top 5 highest grossing films worldwide this year were all animated. 2025 was a great year for animated films. You know what that means now? Is it more animated, more animated, more animated.
Well, you weren't kidding this. Thank you to the Golden Globes and for everyone who believed that a movie so deeply rooted in Korean culture could resonate with a global audience. Through this film, we really wanted to depict female characters the way that we know women, which is really strong and bold, really silly and weird, and really hungry for food, and sometimes a little thirsty.
The film is a love letter to music, to the power it has to connect us, to make us see some kind of shared humanity, which we could use in the world these days. So we just have to thank the fans for embracing the film. It meant everything, keeping the home run strong. Thank you to Netflix, Sony Pictures Animation for believing in this crazy dream. To all of our incredible crew, you guys know who you are across all departments, you know how much you gave. To ImageWorks, of course, and to our families who stuck with us through 6 years of nights and weekends. So, thank you so much.
We gotta talk about the award for Best Stand-Up Special. You think you know who's gonna win? Listen, all the nominees tonight are so funny, but it looks like there's a preliminary favorite going ahead on the market predictions. In other words, someone is gonna have the last laugh tonight. The award for stand-up is coming up right after this.
Tonight, Ludwig Göransson won the Golden Globe for Best Score for Sinners. Congratulations. And now, he's the star of The Cut, and she's the star of the upcoming series, The Faithful. It's Orlando Bloom and Minnie Driver.
This year's nominees are a collection of masterful filmmakers. The films in this category prove a good story, well told, will always bring us together.
These films help make a small world feel a little bigger. 6 stories from 6 different countries spanning 4 continents. They've opened our hearts and minds.
It's good to be reminded now more than ever that we are genuinely connected, no matter our country of origin.
Here are the nominees for Best Motion Picture, Non-English Language.
It was just an accident. France. No other choice. South Korea. The Secret Agent, Brazil. Sentimental Value, Norway. Sarah, Spain. The Voice of Henry Shaw, Tunisia.
And the Golden Globe goes to Maine, The Secret Agent.
The Secret Agent, a Brazilian film helped to get up more, also nominated tonight. And meanwhile, Brazil is going to be celebrating tonight. Brazil roughly Hollywood wins. Just a look at the
On deck, we have Ludwig Göransson. If anyone has any questions, please hold that up. Okay, we'll start with the Associated Press. We can take 2 more. Ludwig Göransson. I'm so sorry, he's only doing photos. I just found that out. I'm sorry.
I'd love to say thank you also to the Canadian Films in Brazil who made The Secret Agent a very unusual blockbusters back home. I'd like to thank our crew and the great cast of The Secret Agent. This is a very small part of that incredible cast and crew. Thank you, Wagner Moore, what an actor. And the best thing happens, a great actor and a great friend. That combination is explosive. Thank you, Emily, my producer, my part of my life. And Martin Thomas, hope you're watching in Pacific Palisades right now. We'll be with you soon. Well, I'm very honored to be in this group of international films and also with great films from the United States. I dedicate this film to young filmmakers. This is a very important moment in time in history to be making films. Here in the US, in Brazil, American young filmmakers make films. Thank you very much.
Our next presenters are so hot right now, they get mobbed everywhere they go. So we had to bring in some extra security from the UFC.
It's a little nerve-wracking here, being at our very first Golden Globes. Just take a deep breath and picture everyone in the audience.
And that smile, sir. And
you know.
And on the left as well, please. On your right. See you on the left corner on the left. Smile straight ahead. Work right back in the middle, please. And on the left. Oh, he's got it right there.
And in the middle.
And in the middle. Right in the center, please. In the center. Dead center. Right here, please.
That's amazing.
And to the end, sir. Right, please.
But they're
You're right. You're right.
long tab.
Hold it up high. You want to close. Right up here, everybody. Correct. This is better, please. Look down. Front row, please. There you go. And all the way down. Thank you very much. And one last time, right. Nice smile. There it is. Right in the middle. Hold it up. And one more straight ahead. Thank you. What's that smile?
And the Golden Globe goes to Aaron Doherty. Doherty was a first-time nominee.
And when you took that, this is a really hard goal. Obviously, some really heavy material, but how did you relax? After filming every day, watching you work out, and keeping up with the Kardashian, so that you can see how you do it.
I made a promise to my mum I wouldn't swear, but what the fuck? Holy shit. Sorry, Mum. There's two groups of people that I would really just love to talk about very quickly. The first are Stephen Graham, Hannah Waters, Jack Thorne, Phil Baratini, and Owen Cooper. This experience for me was entirely molded from within the interview room of that set.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Hey guys, to your right. The guys on the right side, their smiles together.
And the second group.
Everyone down the center, please. Right in the middle. Right in the middle. In the middle. Thank you.
And then one more time on the left.
In the center, please. Everybody to the right hand side, please. That's a good guy. And the room together in the center, please. Smile on that. Okay, you guys do it like this. To the right. In the center, please. And together right in the center, please.
Please welcome stand-up comedian, writer, actress, and producer.
Thank you.
Mediocre white guys. I'm presenting the award for standing out of television, but first, I will give them some love. Bill Maher, you give us so much, but I would love a little less. Just Greg Goldstein, that great super villain voice and your charm. You would make a great Menendez brother. Kevin Hart, listen, Kevin. Kevin, you know I love you. And the thing
I love you, Ricky, but because if you win, I get to accept the award on your behalf. And you're going to thank God. We're so close. You know what I'm saying? Good luck, girl. I love you. I do. Okay, so there we go. And the Golden Globe goes to Tiana. Can I borrow your speech? Ricky Gervais, because he would like to thank God. And his
All right, we're going to start off with the first question from Hello.
Congratulations. This has been such a success for you, and a sequel has already been confirmed. I wonder if you could talk a little bit about how you block out the noise to focus on that sequel, or does the pressure actually help you?
I don't think either. Right now, we're just focusing on the awards season and all of the accolades and support from our fans and our community.
Yeah, right now the big dream is couch, couch, couch.
Yes.
Hi, in the middle back.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Hi, from the Golden Globes. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Everyone in my family, especially my 6-year-old daughter, is obsessed with this movie. This is also a year where we've seen a lot of international nominations in the Globes in general. What are you hoping we might gain from that as far as like perspective and understanding of what the culture can have?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're very fortunate to have made a movie that's so set in a different culture, and we just hope that the success of this film can open more doors for other filmmakers who have a unique story to tell from a different perspective, and we'd love to see more of it in animation as well. But you know, I think it's happening. It's a little slow, but I'd love to see it, you know, happen a bit more. And we'd also love to see more studios embrace new ideas. And this movie was a little scary to pitch and scary to make, but I think the success of it tells you that the audience wants to see original ideas.
We'll take the last question from Gold Derby.
Yes, congratulations. As you think about re-entering this world and making a new story in it, what about the making of the first, this lightning in the bottle moment, is going to be most important to kind of replicate and recapture as you ventured forth and tell another story in this world?
You know, we say a lot of times we made a movie that was just full of everything we loved. So it was very personal, both subject matter and themes, and I don't know you can control much else as a filmmaker, so we'll do that again, and hopefully it'll mean something to an audience.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Starting to your right.
I'm so sorry, I'm going to cross. I apologize.
Starting to the right.
Guys, on the right side. Guys, to get it to the right, please. Right here. Stay there. Turn to your right. Look to the right.
And glance at the left as well, please. Hands together, right. Big smile, guys. And right here, up top, please. Someone hold his envelope, please. Yes, thank you. And dead center, please. Right down the middle here. There, right. Hold it up. And look this way. Guys, can you look to the right, please? Beautiful. Right here, this way, this way.
And eyes to your left, a little right here.
And hold it up one more. Big smile, center. To your right. To your right.
Eyes over to the left. Please welcome to all of our followers and
And what this
I know it
year's
sounds weird,
nominees
but I
have
can
in
do
common
it.
is this. Every moment they are on the screen, you can't take your eyes off them.
That's right.
These actors are unique and have something different to share with us, episode after episode. And that's why they are all nominees. Here are the nominees.
Kathy Bates, Matlock. Rick Lauer, Severance.
Miss Gilligan, I still can't find you. Are you in here? Hey! I'm trying to get there. I never got Miss Gilligan, thank you for writing me the role of a lifetime. And even more than that, thank you for having belief in me that is beyond. You make me want to be better every day. I really appreciate it. Thank you to all my directors, all my writers, all my producers, my beautiful cast, Carolina, Samba, Carlos Manuel, Miriam Shore, Joe Miller, all of our guest stars, all of our background artists, my tireless crew. Thank you. They had my back every single night.
Produto cultural brasileiro, gerando tanta discussão boa sobre a história do Brasil. E eu quero muito ver que jovens cineastas brasileiras, façam histórias sobre o Brasil no cinema. Pode usar o telefone, pode usar, colocar um projeto e desenvolver sua própria história, contar a história do nosso país, porque a gente falando da nossa casa, todo mundo ouve ao redor do mundo. Obrigado.
Congratulations, Emily, congratulations.
Thank you.
Clever, since you never shy away from talking politics, can you tell us a little bit, how does it feel to be in the United States promoting the movie in this very particular time in history? Thank you.
Thank you very much for your question. About 10 years ago, Brazil took a very sharp turn to the right, and that time is now gone. The former president is now in jail. He was epically irresponsible in terms of not leading the country. And I really think that cinema can be a way of expressing some grievances that we all have in terms of the society we live in. I would particularly address young U.S. filmmakers, and I know many. I'm still a film programmer. I get to see a lot of work coming from the US. I think there is a lot of technology to express yourself, and I think this is a very good time to express yourself. And I think young filmmakers in the US have a lot to say about what happens in this society. This is what I want to see from US filmmakers. Thank you very much.
We'll take one last question from O Globo. We could get her a mic. Thank you.
Oi, Kleber, oi, Emily. So I wanted to ask you, what do you think this means for, like, not the race? You know, we're still going forward, and also for the Brazilian cinema.
O que isso significa para a corrida da nossa trajetória?
Well, you know, we're living this exciting moment, one day at a time, and enjoying every minute, you know. So we try not to think much ahead. Now we're going to enjoy this and work very hard for the next, you know, step of this campaign. We're just very happy, very proud for Brazil cinema.
But it is true that we've been traveling with the film and showing the film since May at the Cannes Film Festival, and it's been a strange and wild ride, and I'm happy that we have this and, you know, more attention for the film. It's out in cinemas in the US, in France, in Brazil. It's doing very well, and I hope more people see it, and let's see what happens from today onwards.
I think this is good for the movie-going experience. It will get more people to see the film at the cinema where it should be.
Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Hold it real close to your face one time, Jess. There you go, nice guy with that.
Gianna, this way!
Gianna, eyes up here. Gianna, left side. Gianna. On the right side. I also want to... Gianna, right here. Gianna, one more.
Gianna, one more time to the front. Gianna, right here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Thank you. you. We live in a very divided country and a world right now.
What? That's good. That was good people. You sneaked in. Yeah, that was fantastic.
Just acceptance and respect for each other, and we do amazing things, so thank you for that. And I want to thank everyone in this room that's fighting so much to help. They made a difference. Thank you so much.
Television series, musical, or comedy. Now, based on the top 3 productions,
This year has been such a breakout year.
All right. Let's see it. All right, let's see that. You still in the center, Shirley. You stay perfect. There you go. At the end. The left side. On the left. One more time. Right here, sir. One more time. And don't stop. So let's see it. All right. Answer. Stella right here, left again. How much can I do with it? You're doing great.
Well, like I said, right? Show the people that we'll be here till 8:30 or something. Mike, where's Anna? Where was he? Sitting here, did he? You didn't want him doing this? You enjoy this? You had fun?
Someone in there is on the signature.
Congratulations, I'm Alexandra with the New York Post. This movie was all about complicated family dynamics, but I love that in real life, your family has just taken Hollywood by storm. What is the best piece of advice you've given your kids who are following in your footsteps?
Be decent. That's all. Thank you.
Nope, I have one. Hi, I'm Whitney with Us Weekly. I'd be remiss if I did not ask about Mamma Mia 3 because everyone wants to know, do you think there's any way that Meryl Streep's character can be brought back from the dead, and if so, how?
She can be brought back from the dead. Everybody can be brought back from the dead in the movies. And the movies is fantastic. So, but I don't know, it's, a lot of people are working on it to bring her back. But she's not dead, you know. Meryl Streep is not dead.
We'll take 2 more. Norwegian Broadcasting next.
Gratulerer, Stellan. Congratulations, Stellan Skarsgård. You're a Swede. What's it like having a Norwegian production team bring you your 2nd Golden Globe? And do they need a Swede to make this film a success?
I don't think so, but I'm very grateful that they think they need one.
We'll take 1 more. Someone else had it raised. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
They've been tabulating the ballots and safeguarding the results of all our awards tonight. From the audit, tax, and advisory firm, KPMG, the official and very glamorous vote tabulator of the Golden Globes. Please welcome one of the stars of Sinners, Haley Steinfeld. Congrats on that guilty win, and Golden Globe winner, Iowa Jeffrey.
To present the award for Best Limited Series Anthology for TV. Just so everybody's on the same page, television is the stuff you watch on your laptop. Right, there's not to be confused with movies, which everyone watches on TV. You know, I actually watch Sinners in every format. Digital, Dolby, yes, IMAX, a million, okay, on a phone, on a plane, on Facebook, yes, and also on TikTok in 297 parts. Well, it's important to watch these things as the director intended. Absolutely. Yeah. And not only that.
Analyses. All her fault. The BCE. Black Mirror. Time for sex. The Girlfriend.
And the Golden Globe goes to Adolescents.
Adolescents on a run. You think about the 3 leagues and this have already won. Now the show wins. Will we really have to wait 2 years to get another one of these? The pressure, I think, is going to be on Stevie Brown. You can't wait 2 years. This show is sweet.
He is celebrating this week.
second row, thank you. And Ryan, guys, one more time to the right. Hey guys, they're looking down on the first row to the right. Thank you very much.
Thank you to Jeremy, Dee, Nina, Karina, Brad, and all the others. Thank you to our producer, Joe Phil Barrington, you reinvented the vocabulary of television to make this show. You're both geniuses.
Oh yeah.
Stephen, you're the Larry to mine. Barry. You fill the hole in my soul. And I love you. Our show is about having it's not. It's we have played in that part. Multiply like anyone else in our extraordinary casting group. Our young couple, Owen, Amari, Emily, Fatima, and Kane. You are proof the world could be better. Removing hate is our generation's responsibility. It requires all the top down. The possibility seems remote right now, but hope is a beautiful thing. Thank you for this, we will treasure it. And now, please welcome from the upcoming scary movie, Marlon Wayans, and from Severance, Adam Scott.
There's been a lot of debate lately about which shows are and are not comedies.
This is the second one.
Okay. Yeah. Everything doesn't have to totally make sense.
Was it French?
Who knows?
Out of the whole line.
And the golden ball goes to... the studio. Told us even back then, maybe at least explain to all of his industry friends guessing about
Thank you. Thank you. Right in the center, look at that. Hold up that board, give us 5. Ray right here. Ray, in front of the other way. Hold it up, Ray. Hold it up. This way. And Ray on the right line, Ray. Over that shoulder, Ray. Ray on the right. One more in the center, Ray. All right, Matt, for me. That's right. Hold up one more time. This way, this way. This way, this way. That's beautiful. Look down just a touch. And all the revolution face. And right.
Georgie, Vanessa, our people. Truly, without all of you, thank you very much. Next season, 1 week from today. So thank you all very much.
Lucas something to do. Yeah, it's different. I don't have strangers pointing me out.
What I just told you. So. I'm here to work. Oh, shit.
Guys. Start right in the center, big smile. Look at her.
And gentlemen, to the right, everybody to the right.
Way to go, guys.
One more time to your right. Front row to the right. Looking to the right.
Guys, on the left as well.
The center. Out of center. And right in the front row. That's front row. Get down. Then the middle.
Yes.
Then the top. And now to our left.
Thanks, guys. Congratulations.
Look at the center. Looking up.
And then back to the right.
Always green.
You know it in the middle. Yeah, of course. Here. Beautiful.
Guys, to your right, to your right.
And John,
Everybody in the back here.
everyone right in the middle. And in the middle, please. Right now, guys. Now let's go left. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
And Mr. Welser.
I think we saw basically all of you like 3 days ago. You don't have enough pictures of this yet?
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I want to learn more about Kookaroo and your experience there. Also, can Carol have a hive mind, maybe recreate Kookaroo for this generation?
Don't you miss Kookaroo?
Many
I loved Kookaroo. I loved it.
So
yeah, I was between jobs and I was pretty down in the dumps, and Queen Latifah was there, and she was so nice. I meant that. It was just super exciting to see her.
So you and Vince, I'm sure, have even locked eyes tonight, like this ride now that you're on, this new ride, and the expectations going into season 2, the hopes on when we're going to see another season. What's the latest that you can tell us?
Way above my pay grade on most of those questions. They are in the writer's room. Oops, sorry. I have no idea when we're going back. I know he wants us to go as soon as possible. Vince is not playing any kind of game to like make people wait for this. But he wants to craft the show that he wants to craft, that with all the care for his fans and the people following this story that he can. So we'll get back as fast as we can. I promise you that.
And do you have a favorite crazy fan theory that you've heard now that the season is over and people have seen it?
No, because I'm not reading them because I'm too thin-skinned to get on these sites and read what people are saying. But so I don't actually know them. It's been funny, like listening to people, and then also sometimes it's been very touching. People telling me, I had a journalist the other day say that she thought the entire show was a metaphor for grief and depression, and being down a well that you can't hear other people saying cheer up and you can't relate to them at all. And there's other people that it's the most fun for me has been listening to these different things that people are bringing to the show. They're meeting the show where they're at, whether it's fear of AI or it's isolation or it's political divisiveness or feeling an us and they or too much anger in the world. A lot of people, it's engendering a lot of conversations. And I very much appreciate and hope that Vince continues to foster the conversation rather than preach an answer.
Next we have Spectrum.
Hola, hello, down here.
Hi, where?
Right here.
Hi. Hi.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much for that.
I was wondering, in doing the show, has it made you embrace and value your individuality and free choice more, or do you think we would be better off if we were all the same and happy?
I'm definitely team anti-hive mind. Yeah, I mean, Just for starters, to me, the idea that we could never be surprised by each other's creations anymore, be it art or even just your friend saying a witty comment that you weren't expecting. You would never be surprised again if we all shared the same brain and we were all equally good at everything. That being said, I'm aware that's coming from a place of, privilege. Like, of course, there's things I consider where I'm like, yeah, but what about no world hunger? Although, if you've seen the whole show, they are having some hunger problems. But, yeah, I'd love no wars. I'd love peace. I told somebody the other day, I think the best version would be if we're allowed to do week on, week off. I'm a step parent and I'm week on, week off with my kids. And so I think if you could do week on, week off with hive mind, everybody's peaceful, everybody's nice, shares a brain, and then the next week we're like normal, but you cumulatively get to learn from the last week, that would be the best.
We have one more question from Rainbow Media.
Hi.
Hi, Ariana. Nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you. Thanks.
20, 30 years ago, a queer character like yours, Carol, can only be queer, that's it. But nowadays, she can be complex, layered, nuanced. So how does it feel to be able to play a character like that and then get recognized by it for the Golden Globes or big platform like that?
It's amazing. It's important to me to honor getting the chance to play anybody from the LGBTQ community. But I have to say that I really love, and I played many of them in theater, in my theater days in DC and New York. I love that that is not the remarkable thing about her. It is part of who she is as a human being. And her relationship with her wife that she's lost is given so much weight because it is a partnership of love. And it has nothing to do, Vince is not trying to make a political statement. He's actually just trying to say something about being human and what real love is. And so it makes me very proud that it just happens to be a queer woman.
Thank you, Ray. Congratulations. We'll have you come out.
Thanks. Thank you.
Next up, we have the winners of Best Drama, The Pit. Joining us on stage will be Noah Wiley, R. Scott Gemhill, and John Wells.
I already talked a lot, so you can talk now.
We're going to start off with the Inquirer.
The Inquirer.
Congratulations. I love your speech back on the stage because your speech about decency and caring for one another resonates with all of us, especially for representing a show like The Pit, which breaks a lot in terms of diversity in Hollywood as far as the casting is concerned. So can you talk about specifically about that, especially with your diversity casting, with more women of color, especially if I'm from the Philippines. You have 3 Filipinas in the show.
You only need to look in a hospital to see that we have accurately represented what you would find in most emergency rooms, along ethnic lines. There are more women than men, there are more Asians than non, and we tried to have that be reflective in the way that we cast the show. I will say that 30 years ago, we made a show that was very similarly cast before that this was mandated or expected. And it was one of the most popular shows in the world and ran forever. And I'm not sure why we got away from a model that worked, but it's lovely to be back to it.
All right, next we'll do New York Daily News.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
Over here. I'm really
Thank
tiny.
you. Hello.
Well, this show is doing so well. It has so much success. How do you hope that the success of the show impacts the healthcare industry?
Well, for one thing, we're in a healthcare crisis in this country, and it's just getting worse since January 1st. So we hope that we can continue to tell stories that reflect what's really happening for these, honestly brave women and men who are in these urban hospitals. So we're just trying to tell stories that are truthful about what's really going on, and we hope that the audience takes that to the ballot box when it comes time to support the kind of health care that we actually really need in this country.
We can take one last question. Screen Rant.
Ash from Screen Rant. It's not lost on me that there's another person in this audience tonight, George Clooney, who was also in a show you're referencing. I'm curious if you guys have had any ER memories that have come up just tonight or talked at all through this award season.
He was sitting right by the stage. We all had to hug him on our way up. It was pretty sweet. Obviously, he and I had a lovely reunion last night at the Movies for Grown-Ups Awards, which we both are now, apparently. Yeah, I mean, this show has brought up a lot of old memories. There's a lot of connective tissue involved with it. Obviously, we're interested in honoring the exact same community that we honored the first time around. It's been really lovely hearing from my old compatriots who are all very pleased for us in this endeavor. I heard from Gloria Rubin today. It was really sweet. Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Congratulations. Thank you so much. We'll have you come off this way.
We're going up we go this way, right? That's because they want this back.
I don't listen. No one listens very well.
Please welcome star of the anniversary, Diana Lane, and from the Newport Michael, Coleman Domingo. Wondrous, devastating, captivating, confident.
And we're not just describing Coleman's always exclusive work.
But I don't mind if that's where your mind went.
The men in this category deliver performances filled with vulnerability, pathos, and style all their own.
From literary legends to music icons to leading men fighting their way through the world, every subtle choice, a bold gesture, has stellar.
Here are the nominees for Best Performance by a Male Actor in Motion Picture Drama.
Joel Edgerton, Train Dreams. Oscar Isaac, Frankenstein. Dwayne Johnson, The Smashing Machine. Michael B. Jordan, Sinners. Rotten Gomorrah, The Secret Agent. Jeremy Allen White, Springsteen, Delivering Food.
And the Golden Globe goes to
Rotten Gomorrah, this is his second nomination. He has his nomination for Narcos in 2016. Performance was absolutely incredible. Secret Agent also incredible. Salsa makes an encouraging.
Next up, we have the winners of Best Song Golden, K-Pop Demon Hunters.
Big smiles right in front. There we go. Thank you. Everyone right to the left, please. To your right. Cameras at the same time. There you go. Everyone looking to the right. Can we go?
Oh, that is good.
This is a fun room. People are having fun in here.
Hello, good evening, guys.
Directly in front of you guys. When I saw you outside, I said if you didn't win, I would beat the person up who won. So thank you for not getting me arrested.
Yeah.
Love it.
Thank you.
I just want to talk about your speech. I mean, you talked about every rejection being redirection. You talked about, you're just so emotional. Tell me what winning tonight healed in you. This seemed like such an important moment for you, as well as for the rest of the crew and cast. What did tonight mean to you all?
Well, definitely meant, I think it just like, it's for a long time, as a kid I was working for 10 years and then 20 years of, another 10 years of writing. So it's just a long period, but I always felt like hard work didn't pay off for the longest time. And right now, this film, we all work so, so hard. Everyone, every single cast and crew. So to see that it's getting this much love just proves that hard work does pay off and we just got to keep going. Thank you.
Next question from Yahoo.
Hi, my name is Niam from Yahoo. Obviously, K-pop Demon Hunters has just been such a big phenomenon, and it's broke so many barriers in addition, especially for Asian American women and storytelling. I mean, I remember I saw you guys perform together for the first time, and I started crying. I was
really?
This is so moving for me. Is there anything you guys would want to say to the young Asian American girls out there that are your fans that are especially moved by seeing you guys get the recognition you deserve?
I feel like you have something good. Well, one is we see you guys. We're here. And
yeah, I would say just keep being your full self. You know, don't feel like you need to fit into any sort of box of who the world has told us that we need to be. This movie is such a beautiful depiction of so many diverse women who come from the same culture and how their differences make them stronger. So I would say that find your tribe and focus on your selfhood, you know.
Just be yourself unapologetically, no matter what the world tries to do or restrict you or put you in whatever box, whatever label. You can break free from that, and you can make the rules.
Being an Asian woman is a superpower. Of course.
Hello, Perry from Collider here. One of the many great joys of your movie is seeing the three of you in real life bring Huntrix to the world. It absolutely delights me to see how much you're performing together, so I have to know, is that going to continue? Are the three of you going to continue making music together, whether it's part of K-pop Demon Hunters or beyond?
Well, we definitely want to. You know, we're all individually our own songwriters and artists. These two especially, incredible artists themselves. So, you know, nothing's like official, but are you kidding? Like, we're friends and we're definitely going to work on music together. But yeah, I'm so excited to perform more with these girls.
Thank you so much. Congratulations. We'll have you
Thank you
out.
so much. Thank you. Woo! Go Korea.
Okay, in a few minutes, we will have the winner of Best Comedy Series, The Studio, and the Male Actor TV Series Musical or Comedy winner, Seth Rogen. He will be in here in a few minutes. We'll take 3 questions. Okay, Susan, you in the back.
Hey, Aaron, what's going on? Aaron, right there. Aaron, right here. And on your left. Attention to detail. And Aaron on the right. Aaron right here. Up top. Up and all. Aaron, hold up there. Aaron, let's smile. Take that glass. Aaron, looking down on the front. No, don't just slow it down. Hold it up. Hold it up. Aaron. Aaron, right there. Center.
Aaron, look in the center, please. Aaron, to your right. And let's get those eyes right here.
Aaron, straight ahead, big smile. And to the left. To your right, to your right. Give it a kiss, Aaron. Concentration. Big smile straight ahead, right in the center. Look down. All right, guys, now we're going to bring in the cast. Let's do it. Ready? Congratulations.
Because he was going to leave, and I said, can you stay?
taking this literally as they're presenting the best movie? Great. Okay. It's okay. I'm used to it. This is how it should be. In whatever room we're in, we should be the at least second important thing happening. Let us know who wins. We can't see the screens.
Hey, Seth.
Yes.
Over here. For
Hi.
season 2, do you plan to get into like what's really happening in Hollywood? Like, for example, the boycott of Israeli filmmakers?
Maybe. The answer's maybe. When you say it like that, it sounds funny. So yeah. Yeah, exactly. One battle. Hey! Great film. Great film.
Next, we'll take USA Today.
Hi, right in the front. I know you're blinded up there.
Hey.
Congratulations, everyone. Congratulations, Seth, on your first Golden Globes win.
Thank you.
The studio was a place to be in season 1 for all these, special guest appearances and cameos. Is there anyone you've talked to tonight, Seth and everyone else, who you suspected is trying to get on season 2 and trying to put out feelers with you?
Oh yeah, a lot of people literally just come up to us and are like, "Put me on your show." I'll do anything. I'll walk by. And it's very lovely. Yeah, the head of Sony. Yeah, Tom. A lot of the real studio heads want to be on the show, and some of them will be. Ted kind of ruined it for everybody, but yeah, there's a few people we roped in tonight, so it's very this is good poaching ground for us. Yeah.
And last question from CBS News Path.
Over here. Congratulations on your win.
Thank
Love
you.
the show. Episode 8 of season 1 takes place at the Golden Globes.
It does. We filmed it right here.
I have to ask, did you get any new material from tonight that you can use for season 2?
Yes, a few things happened leading up. We've literally written some things that happened leading up to this award show into episodes as we've been writing the show, prepared. We start shooting in a week. So, yes, several things have happened both today and leading up to this event that we have written directly into the show. And you'll probably know what they are when you see them next season.
Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you. Congrats. One battle after another. Thank you.
Next, we have the winners of Best Limited Series, Adolescents. Please welcome them to the stage. Also with us, we have Best Female Supporting Actor, Erin Doherty from Adolescents. We'll take 3 questions for the group. We'll start off with, right there.
G'day everyone, Angela Bishop from Network 10 Australia. Congratulations. I was wondering, and I'm not sure who'd like to talk to this, maybe Stephen, maybe Jack, and maybe you too, Owen. What do you think of Australia's decision to ban social media for under 16s? And Owen, I would like to hear your thoughts as well as Jack's, but come
Okay.
here.
Oh, sorry. I think it's an extraordinary move. I think other countries are starting to follow it. I think it's very interesting that the countries that are resisting it, despite the pressure that has been placed on them, particularly the UK government, and I hope that they start to take seriously the damage that social media is doing.
We'll take one question from.
I don't really have an opinion on that. To be fair, no. Sorry.
We'll take two more. One from New York Post. Please keep them up if you're asking a question so we can call on you next. Thank you.
Watches that you had a total pinch me moment over.
I'm just going to say, oh yeah, he shouted Spielberg. Everyone, it's been ridiculous, but the biggest one for me personally was a phone call from Daniel Day-Lewis to say how amazing he thought the show was and how amazing he thought everybody was. So it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Kathy Bates just then, do you know what I mean? Just gave Anna a kiss and said it was remarkable. Queen Latifah. You know, Snoop Dogg. I told you what he said before. I'm not going to repeat it, but you know. So yeah, it's just look, and I think. But if I'm really honest, in that same, you know, that respect and that accolade from our peers is beautiful. But like I said before, same as someone from the co-op or the Asda or the, you know, the Tesco's or on the school run or something. Do you know what I mean? Someone saying how much it impacted their life and how much it's made a change in their life and how it's changed their life. In a little small way for them to have conversations with their sons or their daughters or to reach out to their children. So it's wonderful the impact it's had, but it's also right across the board. All the workers then, you know, like the waiters and stuff like that as we were walking through the kitchen, I'm going to be honest with you, getting a clap off them was ridiculous, wasn't it, as we just went through then? So what it's done is it's been universal and it's not a social class or a structure, it's just had an impact with lots of people because the best thing we have as human beings is empathy. Do you know what I mean? So I think, yeah, I'm just very grateful and we're all exceptionally grateful of the impact it's had. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We'll take one more from News Digitalis from Argentina.
Hi, congratulations on this win. I know that you said that maybe social media are bad for children or for kids or for teenagers, but I think it's difficult for teenagers to escape them or like, so how could you think of a way of like coping with this thing that is real, that teenagers are using social media, besides some countries banning them under 16, do you think of like maybe a solution or maybe like a balance where like teenagers can use social media and they are not so like destroying for them?
Okay. I'll take this one because it's a bit difficult. I love the way that this goes up so high. I think it's the responsibility for all of us. The idea that it's the kids' responsibility to deal with what they're receiving online is a ridiculous thing. And we need to work out ways through communication, through that thing of just like talking to the kids, to lessen the impact of it. I personally think legislative change is necessary in this case, but whatever it is, it's about communicating with them and trying to find an answer with them rather than pushing all the responsibility for it onto them.
And also maybe parents putting their phones down for 5 minutes and connecting with their children. That would probably, really have an impact, I think.
Thank you all so much. Congratulations. We'll have you come up this way. Thank you.
Gracie, now repeat it back to you every time you'll start. Let's go. You know what I mean? Like that. Just text it.
I'm looking at you. Sometimes I taught you how to make a fire in your room because it was cold in your room. I'm looking at you and I see so many of you have become so strong and tender at the same time, and you have shared so much of yourselves in your work to the world. So I salute to your bravery and I salute to your dedication. And let's do this together. Let's keep our hearts open and let's keep seeing each other and let's keep allowing ourselves to be seen. Thank you.
Well, that's our show. This one went to 11. Thank you guys for an amazing night.
Nomination ballots are sent to all eligible voting voters who vote for nominees in each category. After nominations are announced, final ballots are sent to all eligible voting voters who vote for a winner in each category. Final vote results are known only by the accounting firm of KPMG LLP prior to the opening of the sealed winner envelopes.
Hi, everyone. Now that the show is concluded, we ask that you stay seated if you plan to ask questions. Please no roaming interviews when talent come back into the room. The only questions that can be asked are the ones that are called on. Thank you so much.
We're waiting for 3 shots.
That's a rich thing.
Sorry? I went down there, but it didn't look very appetizing when it was left, so I stole some cakes. No, we got all ready for you to serve dinner after this. Everything's up out of pressure. Sushi, pizza. There's a pizza sushi. There goes Benicio. Bye, Benicio. Thank you. Thanks for playing. You on this? Yeah.
The one battle cast has.
Hey, not worth fighting though.
But up, love. No battling.
This job is
Very short head right there, but, you know, smell's gonna suck so much. Shoot the shit, chatting it up. We just want you to sleep and then you just walk in front. Yeah, I'm walking down the carpet. What was that on? Crime Watch. Really? That's funny, thanks.
Congratulations, great.
We've been first. No, I'm the loser. Ouch. Two nominations before, except for yeah, right. So it could be worse. It could be like some guy on the outside. I've been nominated 27 times and never been with anything. Now that's. So we're getting Paul with tea on there.
Without the rest.
Let's route.
Why does it have to be one thing?
Right above him, please. Thank you. With both awards, big smiles in the front row. Thank you. Everyone, be to the right. Be to the right.
Everybody to the right.
And now everybody to the center, please. To the left.
To the center. To the left.
To the center.
To the left.
To the left.
And that bottom woman is right here in this camera. Thank you.
Paul on the right, straight ahead. I need everybody on the right hand side, please. Open row.
On the right side here.
And Paul on my left hand side, please.
And the center, please.
Thank you.
To the left. To the left.
Maybe you want to Paul by himself.
Paul solo.
Paul by
Paul.
yourself.
Mr. Anderson.
Paul, all by yourself.
Anderson by yourself.
Wilbur, we're trying to get Paul by himself. And right. And what? We need him holding too. Wilbur,
Paul, we need you by yourself.
We're worried about this.
everybody. Oh,
If we can
Oh.
get her a microphone.
it said do not touch, and what I do? Touch it. Sorry. Hi, everybody. How y'all doing?
We have People Magazine right here for the first question.
Hi, Taryn. I'm right here, right in front of you. Oh, hi.
Hi.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, I mean, obviously, we saw your reaction when you won this award, and
Oh, my
you
God.
were overwhelmed with emotion.
Yes.
And so, I wanted to ask, what about this win felt most personal to you?
All of it. I've been doing this since I was 15 years old, and what this was for me was God reminding me that the wait is not punishment, it's preparation for what's already written. So my name being written on that card and engraved in this is just mind blowing. It was just for all, oh my God. I'm still gagging right now. I'm just like, oh my God. I'm so happy. I'm filled with so much gratitude. So I don't take any of this for granted. I don't take any of it lightly at all.
We'll do 2 more questions, one for Black in America and the second for New York Daily News.
Good evening, Tiana. Taylor, how are you? Congratulations once again.
Hey, what's going on, my Harlem sister?
We're so excited for you.
Thank
so,
you.
really quickly, in this current political climate, how can you encourage your fellow creatives to stay the course and remain optimistic, knowing that their creativity, that their craft will come to fruition for whatever dream they have inside their heart?
Honestly, you already saying it. We got to keep going, keep pushing up, standing 10 toes down on what we believe in and understanding that our voice is powerful and we need to make sure we're using that. Thank you. Good to see you again, girl.
New York Daily News.
Hi. Wait.
Okay, right there.
Oh.
Right over here.
Sorry, I ain't got my glasses.
No, I don't either. That's the thing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So when you think about the trajectory of your career, you said that it was preparation. How would you say that everything that you've been through, the good, the bad, the ups and the downs, helped you to receive this moment?
Honestly, I think if everything would have happened my way on my time, I don't even know if I would be standing up here. I think, trusting God's timing and him saying, okay, hold on, I understand this is when you want it, but this is what I got planned for you. And he has something bigger planned for me. And I'm so happy that I stayed patient. I'm so happy that I stayed grounded. And again, I'm filled with so much gratitude, and I don't take this for granted, and I'm just like in awe. Like I'm just so grateful to be here and even just be a part of the conversation, win or lose. Being a part of the conversation, being in these rooms, being celebrated and being acknowledged means the world to me.
We're going to take one last question from the Associated Press.
Hi. Okay, I see you. You in the right.
I know you talked about, softness isn't a liability. What did you have to unlearn when it came to portraying this role, I guess, in your performance?
That's a good question. I think in this performance, I even though technically Perfidia had her shit with her, I learned that it's okay to be selfish. I feel like Black women, we don't get to do that because we're showing up for everybody and we never get the chance to show up for ourselves. So, Perfidia being selfish and putting herself first was something that that I learned while filming that. I'm very, very grateful for that. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
3 questions. We'll start with O Globo.
E
Oi, Wagner.
Oi, Mari.
Tudo bem?
Tudo massa.
Well, in English. Did you ever imagine when you were growing up in Rodelas, Bahia, in Salvador, or, you know, when we talked the first time for As Três Marias, that you would get here?
Of course not, Mari. It was like she's asking. I was born in the northeast of Brazil, in a city called Salvador. My family is from the countryside. Back in the 90s, it was kind of crazy for a little boy to decide to become an actor. So, no, not really. But I'm very happy to be here.
Next question, we'll do EFE News.
I'd like to ask you, last year we have another Brazilian movie, and you achieved the same, like, you made history tonight, Fernanda did. And I would like to ask you, why do you think the industry is looking at Brazilian productions, and specifically to the dictatorship?
I think we have to keep making films about the dictatorship. The dictatorship is still an open scar in Brazilian life. It happened 50 years ago only. We recently had